y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Friday, May 28th, and today I feel like I just need to kind of chat with y'all about life, because the last couple of weeks I have been running around like a chicken with its head cut off. I have been traveling here, there, everywhere, and then I've had all of the stuff I'm doing, and I feel like I have not been able to even like catch my breath. But today starts over a month with zero travel plans, and I'm so excited. I need it because my life, I feel like, is in shambles right now. My house is just an absolute disaster because I have been running all over the place. So today, I am just going to bring y'all along with me. Let's go ahead, get the day started, and I'll just kind of chat with y'all throughout the day about this just craziness in my life right now. Today actually marks 7 weeks since I have had these fluffy chickens inside of my house. And they are in desperate need to move outside full time. But we had some huge amount of rain here in Houston, and it just was not feasible to move them outside when I was traveling and needed someone to take care of them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is the last time that they will be in here, because I'm trying to move them outside full time tonight. But first things first, these need to go outside because y'all stink. Y'all are stinky. Time to pull them out of the cage and go stick these bad boys outside. Like, these are like full chickens now. Look at them. They're full chickens and they're still living in my house. But now that I'm home, I can fully make their house ready for them to live outside. Look at them all. Not even 5 minutes after I stuck the chickens outside, there was a 0% chance of rain today. And of course, it started raining. I had this tarp folded up and attached to the fence to keep it out of the way, but oh no, I just had to sprint back here in the rain and cover it up because I don't want their house to be completely soaking wet. This stupid rain has been absolutely relentless. Like, we haven't gone more than a day or two without rain in a couple of weeks, and our backyard is still soggy. Cody had to cut it, the whole backyard, with a weed eater because it was so wet. We can't bring the lawnmower back here. Oh, we need a break in this stupid rain. I don't think y'all understand how incredibly frustrating this is. There was a 0% chance of rain today. And look, it rained. Not only did it rain, it's rain where the mud that I have been trying to get rid of for 2 weeks is now back. Mother Nature is out with a vengeance, and I am very tired of her.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning
I got some caffeine because Lord only knows I need some desperately right now. I am so upset though because I was supposed to have a horseback riding lesson in 45 minutes and we just had to cancel it because of these rainstorms. I guess now I have a couple of extra hours to get some stuff done today, but the only issue is I have some very big deadlines over the next 2-3 days, and they're all grilling related content. And you can't grill in the rain, so I'm a little bit stressed out about that. Maybe Mother Nature will give us a little bit of a break this afternoon or something, because there's now like a 70% chance of rain tomorrow too. Oh, so we're just gonna drink some coffee and then solve all of life's problems, because there's a lot of them, it seems, right now.
you say it during night, but in the morning you just leave.
Cody and I decided to go try this place called the Mustard Seed Tea Room. Not too long ago, they moved into a new place, so we decided to stop by for lunch today. And y'all, I had the most incredible salad I have had probably ever. It was like a chef's salad, but it had like copious amounts of ham, turkey, fruit, pimento cheese, pecans, candied bacon, and oh my gosh, so freaking good. Cody got the sampler that had some cheeseburger soup, a house salad, and like a couple of different types of finger sandwiches.
Had the tuna salad finger sandwich, had the chicken salad finger sandwich, and the pimento cheese finger sandwich. And everything was very good. We will be going back, even though I was the only male in the entire place.
It was all a bunch of women, but it was delicious. It was like, oh, so good. I'm glad we stopped by there, and I love supporting local too. While I was out and about, I did just go and pick up the chickens. Oh, okay. Really? Really? I don't need you on my arm right this moment. But, anyways, I just went and bought them a new water container. Seems they figured it out already. All is well. So we're out here adding some of these hasp latches or locks. I don't know what they're called technically, but we're adding them to the chicken coop just because I know we live in an area where there's extra predators and you can never be too safe keeping the little peepers all happy and safe. So we're just doing this for extra precaution. We got the latches installed on the coop so I can flip this over, and I have a little clip that will go right here just for extra protection. I added some shavings in here for the babies because I don't want to add the roosting bars because they are still so small. But they are ready to move into their new home full time and out of our house. Oh my gosh, y'all. We have officially evicted the chickens. I haven't stood on this section of our floor in 2 months. We're doing some vacuuming, then I'm going to do some cleaning. But our space is back. The chickens are moving outside officially. Hallelujah, guys. Hallelujah. So the last few times we have had these flooding rains, these two ducks show up in our yard and they just swim in our pond of a yard for a couple of days and they disappear. I have no idea what type of ducks these are. They're some sort of wild duck. It is about 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on dinner. For dinner tonight, I'm actually really excited. I'm going to be making Southwestern stuffed bell peppers, or Tex-Mex bell peppers, or whatever you want to call them. It's kind of like a Mexican vibe stuffed into a bell pepper, and it's gonna be delicious. I just know it is. So the first thing I did was I have 4 bell peppers. I cut them in half, removed the seeds and membranes, and I just threw them onto a cookie sheet. And then I'm gonna pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes just to get those thick peppers kind of cooked before I stuff them. So I like to cook them for a little while I am prepping the stuffing that will go in them. So the oven conveniently just beeped, and throw these puppies in there. Now let's get started on the stuffing. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have a little over a pound of ground beef, and I'm going to throw that into the skillet and let that brown up. I got my ground beef cooked and I drained as much of the fat off as I could. And now I have a packet of taco seasoning. I am going to sprinkle that into the ground beef. I'm going to add a can of fire roasted rotel, part of a can of corn, just however much corn your little heart desires. And then I'm going to do part of a can of black beans. I got the jalapeno and lime just for some extra flavoring in there, so just a little bit of that. And then I am also going to add in some of this basmati rice. I actually planned on making this with cauliflower rice, but I cannot for the life of me find a bag that I thought I had here. So I just heated some of this up, and I'm gonna use maybe a half of a cup or so of rice just for a little extra fluff. Going to give this a stir. Get all of these flavors mixed together. I think there's some birds who would like a little bit of my corn. Hey now. No, you gotta go back in there. You're so cute though. All right, here, you're gonna want this treat I got for you. There you go, everyone. We'll give you a little bit today and a little bit tomorrow. Listen to their happy clucks. Since I have some shredded cheese, I'm gonna add a little bit of that into the mixture as well. I've had the bell peppers in the oven cooking for about 30 minutes so that they can be super duper tender. And as you can see, there's some liquid that is in the bottom of them, and I'm just gonna dab that with a paper towel just so there's not a lot of dampness in the peppers. I'm just filling the peppers full of my Tex-Mex flavored stuffing. And oh boy, these are gonna be delicious. I definitely made a little bit too much of this stuffing, but I just decided why not pile it all on top. One of these peppers is gonna be enough for a meal because they are full to the brim. Ooh, yeah. Now that I've got them stuffed, I am going to pop them in the oven for about 15 minutes. I'm going to top each pepper with one more slice of cheese. These two are aged sharp white cheddar cheese, and then this is some jalapeno Munster cheese that I picked up in the pre-sliced deli section at the grocery store, and I thought that would give it some good flavor. And then I am just going to put these back in the oven until the cheese is melted. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look at these things. They smell absolutely incredible. I can smell that cheese I used on here. Just look at how good they look. Like, honestly, like, do those not look delicious? I came out here to hang with the chickens for a few minutes before I go and put them in their home for the very first time for a night. And everyone just wants some attention. Bo, leave the chicken alone. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sad right now. All of the chickens are in the coop for the first time tonight, and they're not very happy. But it's bedtime, ladies. I'm gonna check on them like 100 times, like the worried mom I am. Bo just wants to eat them. About to go get my little locks, secure them shut so nothing can get to them. Y'all want to see something disgusting? The termites are swarming tonight. And I just turned on my phone for about 5 seconds so I can walk out here and check on the chickens. And oh my God, there's hundreds of them coming more each second. Look at them all. Oh my God, and I've got to check on the chickens. This is so disgusting. They're getting inside of our house. Hey guys, it is a couple of days later now. I filmed the rest of this video on Friday, and it is now Tuesday. And I thought I would end this video by just chatting for a minute, telling you what I've been up to and why I've been slightly absent. But first off, the stuffed peppers that I made were absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10 would recommend them, and I'm gonna be making them again soon with some cauliflower rice instead. But I could not film the rest of Friday night because of the termites. Y'all saw that video where they were swarming outside? They were trying to do that in our house. So we had to turn off every bit of light and just sit in the dark and hope that they were not flying in our house. It was bad. But this month of May has just been a doozy of a month. So I had some travels for work. I went on a trip with my dad, and while I'm very thankful and those opportunities were incredible, it's just been a busy month. I was in Nashville for 3 days, and then I came home for less than 24 hours. And then we went to Big Bend for 4 days, and then I was home for 2 days. And then I went to Charleston, South Carolina for 4 days, and then I came home, filmed this video on Friday, and throughout the weekend I had some really big deadlines due for some content that I was working on with some brands. So I've just been a little stressed, a little overwhelmed, and then in the midst of all this, on Saturday, we lost one of my longtime family dogs, my little dog Trouble. He had to be put down because unfortunately he has had a tumor in his bladder for the last couple of years, and it finally became too much, and we had to make the difficult decision to let him go because he was in pain, and that's just not any quality of life. So it's just been a very stressful, very emotional couple of weeks and days. I finally am on the other side of everything. I do have like a month with no travel now. I got all of my big deadlines done, so I don't have that stress over my head anymore. And it's just, I'm ready to breathe. I'm gonna be coming back to YouTube regularly again, and I'm excited to start doing my summer shred series again because I have been living on limited sleep, lots of stress, and just trying to survive. But I am back. Life is a little bit less crazy than it has been the last couple of weeks, so I am back, and I cannot wait to share some content with y'all. But for now, that is kind of what I've been up to, where I've been, some sad news that I needed to share, and yeah, that is what's going on in my life. Kat's just been a little bit crazy, running around like a chicken with her head cut off. And speaking of chickens, chickens are doing great outside. Still have not figured out how to get up into the coop at night by themselves, but they are doing great sleeping out there. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so. And I will see y'all again real soon with another video. Bye guys! Mwah!